Now's your opportunity to explore, coach, and compete in one of the most unique leagues that the sport has ever seen. Contact Seth at lacrosse.co.il.
Secrets and I know your fears. I know the reason why you shed your tears. It's time to get up and to start anew. But no one else can do it, friend, apart from you. So come with me and I will take you there. It's not along the way, but now it's have no fear. Open up your eyes, it's time for you to see. Just rise up, stand up, get up, people, come follow. seats on them now.
Otherwise, you're going to have it up right about there. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, lacrosse friends around the world. I am Stephen Stamp, joined by Vin Curran, and we are pleased to be bringing you this Alice Hrebesky Memorial 15th place game between Bundeswehr, Mark Brandenburger with the ball for them, over to Philip Brosch. They are wearing their camouflage with the black and gold trim up against the Moon Bears.
Nice save.
It's a lovely save by Brenner Jacobs, who just one of the really good guys in lacrosse. Brenner Jacobs, one of my favorite stories at the 2013 Mann Cup. He was the third goalie for the Six Nations Chiefs. I was out there for Major Series Lacrosse doing media, and he was the ideal third goalie. He would stay until anyone who wanted to shoot was done shooting, the absolute last minute. So
That's
one day,
awesome.
one morning shoot around, he was there to the last second, people shooting. He goes in, he gets to getting changed, he's in the shower. They all pack up, they forget he's in there, they leave. Lock the change room and leave Bear Mountain Arena. And they forgot he was in there, and he's, nice temp on the back door, as that shot there by Wolfgang Grasel is turned aside by Jacobs, and Brenner Jacobs had his phone, and he was standing on a bench in the change room, holding up to a window, trying to get some reception so he could call for somebody to get him, and eventually they figured out they had to go and get Brenner, but and he never complained about it.
What an awesome glue guy.
Yeah. He totally is.
Those are the guys you want on your team.
Pass comes back over, picked up by Kasper Ziska. Ziska will turn aside. Bundeswehr started in the gold group, and these teams actually do have one common opponent. It was the opening opponent for Moon Bears, who lost to the Wolves 8-5. Bundeswehr played the Wolves 2 games ago and lost 4-2. So fairly similar result, but higher scoring game in the Moon Bears game. That shot is blocked by Mitch Dumont. And yes, that is Mitch Dumont. Many of you may remember from Canadian Lacrosse League action in CLAX. Terrific two-way player. He's going to try and battle his way over, and that is a Rochester Nighthawks helmet he's wearing. He had a cup of coffee with the Nighthawks. Coming off the bench, that ball picked up.
Shot. That's in.
What a shot. Nice finish.
Wow.
Is that Franklin Parr burying that? All right, that's a number 6. Oh, number 6, actually, sorry, is Travis Ringer. He's listed as 21, but he's wearing number 6, and this is a beauty pass, or a beauty shot.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Blowing away.
This is a great angle. Wow, that's on his offside. I think it looks like the goaltender, Jonathan Sievers, saw the cutter coming on the far side and thought that pass was probably the play to go.
Yeah.
And Ringer just used that to his advantage to sneak one in there, make it 1-0. We're in the first of 2 15-minute running time halves. 2 minutes stop time at the end of the second half.
Does he have a GoPro on his face?
I think he does. It's on the bottom of the face mask. You do not see that. It's usually mounted up on the forehead. That makes for some interesting viewing. Can't imagine it's very comfortable.
No. It feels like someone's hanging off your chin.
Yeah. Pass up top. Franklin Parr, a little cut inside. Grabbed off the back boards by Sievers. Here's a chance. Running the floors, Brandenburger. But it gets away from him. Brandenburger, very dangerous. Clearly the top skill guy for Bundeswehr, but he is stripped. Nice job by Daniel Bezechny. Bezechny on the run. The Moon Bears.
Numbers here.
Here's a chance.
Nice.
Nice shot. The same spot as the last goal. That's Tommy McKee. I believe that's his old Vancouver Stealth helmet. He had a pretty solid run with the Stealth, and I know he was keen to get back into the National Lacrosse League. I was talking to one of the Moon Bears players, and he said, Tommy's obviously our top guy.
Yeah. That's a really nice take.
Very solid player, and with expansion, you know he's probably watching very carefully to see what the New York Riptide and the new Rochester Nighthawks do as they start building their rosters. Ball comes up top. Ziska will hand it off. Another shot from way downtown by Richard McGarr. Now the outlet pass. Grabbed there by Joe Williams. I want to see some of that GoPro footage.
Yeah, that'll be a good angle, that catch there.
Yeah. Joe Williams, put that one in your highlight video. And let's see that one as you made that catch. Ball on the far side to Karl Schaffner. Franklin Parr takes the pass, bounces away. Nice. Here's an outlet pass. Chance for Philip Brosch, the captain. Brenner Jacobs, great save. Loses his stick, though. He calmly goes and picks it up. Takes quite a bit to rattle Brenner.
Yeah, I feel like to be a good goalie, you got to be pretty calm.
Broch in behind the net, lobs it up top. Gets it to Griesel. Griesel looks to Tim Wunderlich. That shot low, right off the leg of Tommy McKee. McKee's going to go to the bench, and it looks like McKee's running in at the back door. And the Moon Bears, see, he's going to run up to the front door now, and he might have to keep going. Do they have 5 guys out?
Oh, yeah, they're light here.
Yeah,
they have
they've
one
only
sub
got 4. They need one more going. Somebody just got to the bench. There they come. Ball's turned over, scooped up, and Marius Volter, sorry, gets it ahead. Here's David Beckman. Over to Ziska. Bundeswehr getting their full complement on the offensive side.
They run a pretty good system.
They do.
Definitely, they definitely play together a lot. They're pretty good with each other.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys, as I mentioned, play on the German national team. Brendan Jacobs can't handle that one off the back boards. It comes back to Ziska. But the Bundeswehr players do play together and go to tournaments. And you can see a high comfort level among them. Brandenburger almost picked that one off, but it's Franklin Parr spinning against the shot off. Franklin Parr played with Israel in the E-box. Hoping he could have a chance to crack that lineup, although it's a pretty tough lineup to crack. A lot of depth on the Israel team.
They're good. They're good.
He's wearing the black helmet with the blue face mask, which is from the Music City team. He's from Nashville, and they play in the last night. You've seen him there.
That's right.
Yeah. He plays for them. It's a fun team.
We have there's a guy on our squad from that team, Music City.
Who's that?
Nate Glazer.
Oh yeah.
It seems like they have a pretty good group down there.
Nate's a good, solid player.
Yeah, he is.
Of course, you're playing later today in the bronze medal game with the Mega Men.
Yeah.
Excited for that one?
Yeah,
I know you'd like to be in the final.
Yeah, we'd like to be in the final, but we got to tip our caps to Tel Aviv. I think they're good. And
they came out just running and running.
Yeah, I think they'll be in pretty good shape tonight. Although it'll be a good game. I think
Glasgow Clydesiders are underestimated by many.
Yes.
But they can play. Franklin Parr with the shot late in the shot clock. And I mean, you've got LCC Custodes, who obviously the hometown club, everyone's cheering for them. They want them there. But the fans and the Custodes would rather come out with a third place finish. And they haven't finished. They've only finished below third place in this tournament, I believe twice. In it 2 or 3 times in its 25-year history. This is the 26th season. So they don't want to drop to 4th.
No.
They're going to be coming after you guys.
Oh, yeah.
You better be ready. And one tip, watch out for Peshin.
Okay.
He's got about 8 goals. Did you see his semifinal? Or
is he the lefty?
No, he's the righty, number 29.
Righty?
The natural hat trick, the one crease jump where he went back against the grain, and then the outside rim, he's amazing.
He's talented.
He's a great player.
And those guys, they play together very well. They
do.
It's amazing, being from the States. I had no idea how skilled Czech lacrosse was until I played against them. And last night was the first time.
Yeah, the Czech is actually about the only lacrosse country other than Canada where box is the primary form of the game.
Yeah.
So the Czech guys play field, but they have to adjust to it. They're still kind of figuring that out. They love the box. That's why they have this facility. They're building another one just the other side beside the mini golf over in that parking lot factory area. There's going to be a covered stadium.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's just I don't think like a big stadium or an arena, but so it's going to be wonderful for the game. And I would imagine it means no more traveling to Czernosice for any of the teams to go over to the big concrete rink.
I haven't played in that one yet.
Yeah, I haven't been over there because I'm always here doing games. So I think it'd be fun to check it out sometime.
Yeah. Playing on concrete's is pretty fun.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Except
I'm old
when you go
and
down.
heavy, and it's hard on my hips and my knees and my ankles.
Ask me in 10 years, it'll probably be a different answer.
Thank you for making it sound like I'm only 10 years older than you, too.
Yeah.
Here comes Bundeswehr. Wunderlich with the pass across. Griesel, back door, doesn't quite connect with Volter. Jacobs going out after that ball, gets away from him. Griesel comes away with it. Volter back to him, looking for the dunk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a beauty.
He's got it. That's great.
And Uli, the referee, jumps in and throws the hands up. I don't know if the Moon Bears agree with it, but that looked good to me.
Oh, yeah, they have some words.
Oh, now from here, let's see. Does his head get ahead in front of the goal line before the ball comes out, or does he bounce it off Brenner Jacobs' back? That is the one thing. That's a tough one. I think it's right. The head of the stick has to be in front of the goal line when you take the shot.
Okay.
You can't just throw it from behind the goal line and bounce it off the goalie's back.
Okay.
So if he's reaching out, if the head of the stick is in front of the goal line and he shoots, it can then go off the goalie and in. But if the head of the stick is still behind the goal line when the ball leaves the stick, it doesn't matter where it is once it goes in. It's the opposite of the crease rule, right?
Okay.
So then it would be no goal.
Yeah.
The idea is so you don't have guys whipping balls
Off
the
the back of their
backs when they're
head.
not
And
protected.
yeah, that's crazy.
But Uli was right there in position to make that call, and I think she got it. And it's close enough that it's fair to say she did a good job in real time.
Yeah.
There's a shot from the outside by Broche. Kind of rolls over to Justin Wismer. His shot doesn't get through. There's Broche.
Oh, that's
nice
good
save.
offense.
Good offense and a great save by Brenner Jacobs. Outlet pass. Gets it ahead to Niles Miller. There's Franklin Parr. Tosses it to the far side to Miller. It's Travis Ringer. That messes me up every time because he's number 6, but he's listed at 21. You have to look up and down the sheet. Well, you always have to transition from game to game, right, with all different rosters.
That's right, and
teams.
you're carrying all the weight because I don't know the numbers or the names, so really it's a one-man show.
You're adding plenty of depth to the broadcast there.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
No, it's fun to have you up here and be able to talk some lacrosse. And I've always enjoyed. Nice save by Jacobs. Enjoyed watching you play at the Lasnai. I'm a big fan of the guys who play all over the floor. Play both ends.
Yeah.
I like that. Play with some grit.
Coaches usually aren't.
Yeah. Play your role.
Yeah.
Here's Lachlan McDonald. Tries to pass it across. Connects with Carl Schaffner. Eventually, his shot turned aside by Sievers. Volter.
They keep sending one right over the top every time.
Yeah. Bundeswehr all the time. They love to go. Ooh, hard shot towards the far side by Florian Werner. Doesn't quite connect. And here is Williams. He of the face cam.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to get this. We're going to get that.
Oh, I like that with the stick
personal,
right in front.
yeah.
If Joe Williams, if you're watching this, add me at StampLax on Twitter and send me the link to your coverage. I'd like to see some of that footage.
We need your video.
We got to see it. There's Connor Wilson with a shot on his offside.
So Connor was a defenseman, right?
Sure.
A goalie back in the day. He told he's got
He was a goalie. In field, you mean?
Yeah, in field.
Oh, there's a shot from the outside, and Broche finds a hole just past the leg of Brenner Jacobs, tying things up. Oh, nice shot, just at that shin to hip area. And you can see, you could hear the touch off the pad.
Yeah.
Brenner Jacobs says the goalie looked to the sky. I honestly didn't follow a lot of Virginia Wesleyan. That was where he went.
Wesleyan.
Yeah,
Wesleyan.
Oh, not Virginia.
Not Virginia Wesleyan.
Just Wesleyan. They're different.
Yes.
Okay. I didn't follow a lot of Wesleyan.
No.
Although I see a lot of references to it on his Twitter feed.
Oh yeah. He well, actually, they won the national championship last year, which I think might have been a first for their program, which is good. It's that conference that they're in does pretty well. The NESCAC Tufts pretty good every year. And, oh,
There's a rip from the outside. Nice shot by Carl Schaffner. Just seeing his spot and letting her go. Not a lot in the way of fakes or anything. Just rips that one.
These last 2 goals have just, the goalies have been on them. It just kind of trickles in.
Yeah, again, gets a piece of it. See Schaffner. Oh, 5-hole.
Oh, it's a heartbreaker for the goalie.
I mean, as a runner, we love to see that, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, I had you.
Yeah. No, I had you beat.
You should have got it, man.
Maybe next time.
You think you had it? You didn't have it. It's in.
One man's goal scored by player number 5, Kyle Schaffner. Assisted by player number 13.
Pressure coming on McKee. Oh, someone's down. Oh, Franklin Parr to the turf. He gets up, he's smiling. If you ever find Franklin Parr without a smile on his face when he's playing lacrosse, I don't know, I'll be pretty surprised.
Oh,
Behind
wow.
the back.
He's just having a blast.
Yeah,
that came out with some mustard.
Tommy McKee slips and.
So you've been down to the turf today?
Yes.
Is it still pretty slick from the rain last night?
Yeah, I wasn't running around when I was on the turf, it was fine for me. But yeah, I think it is. I mean, it's new turf. It doesn't. What I heard yesterday was it doesn't dry out maybe quite as quickly as older turf. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it's not like the turf that we have, at least back in the States, where it's beaded. So it's like you can find natural grip even when it is rainy. It's more of it turns a little slicker.
Right. We've reached halftime. It is 3-2. Another fairly late goal. We've seen a lot of goals just before halftime. I'm just going to refresh here. Yeah. I had Sarah Andreas in, the official, who's about 7 months pregnant, so not reffing here, just assessing. And in the previous game.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, my computer turned off, and I looked, she'd leaned on it a little bit.
Oh, and pressed the
just
power
leaned
button.
on the power button. I'd never seen that. I don't know. It was her elbow. I don't know how your elbow is sharper.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tiny little elbow.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got this rolling. Carl Schaffner with the last goal makes it 3-2 for the Moon Bears, and this is quite a battle we've got going. I think in terms of the turf, I know I was talking to Connor Wilson, and he was saying you've got to have. What are we looking at? Oh. You need to have some different shoes.
Yeah.
You need to have
The
some
grippy
numbers,
ones,
right?
So I have a pair of basketball shoes. Last night I played in that the game against Tel Aviv, and it was pouring buckets, and I was falling all over the place. It's really, and I didn't think to even bring a different pair of like grippy shoes. Basketball shoes didn't cut it last night.
Right. You can see guys sliding all over the place. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the second half. I'm Steven Stamp with Ben Curran. It is 3-2 Moon Bears over Bundeswehr at the Hrebesky Memorial. Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the Alice Hrebesky Memorial. It's 3-2 Moon Bears, and they will send Lachlan McDonald to the face-off circle against Sebastian Hertzberg. And the Bears with the 1-goal lead here in the 15th place game. I'm Steven Stamp, joined by Ben Curran. It's your color commentary debut, right?
Yeah, that's the first time.
Doing pretty well.
Thank you.
I didn't give you much chance to research the players' names and numbers. I was just like, hey, I want to do this game. You want to come with me?
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Well,
it's fun having you up here.
It is a blast, and you are awesome to do it with. It's learning from a master.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I have a blast at this tournament. There's Wunderlich on the run, a little bit wide, scooped up there by McDonald. And he's going to look up the floor. Can't find Tommy McKee, so he'll go short instead and hand it off to Niles Miller. He's going to go to McKee. And Joe Facecam Williams hands it off to Franklin Parr.
With a big smile on his face.
Yeah, all the time. I don't know if I've ever met a happier lacrosse player. Pass through the middle, Williams. Oh, I really wanted him to go whip that behind the back and bury it so we could see the cam footage. We're not cheering for anybody, by the way, but I just want to see the cam footage.
Yeah, we want to see the footage, yeah.
Long outlet pass. Volter, just behind the man. He was trying to get it to David Beckman, and Volter, he just can't believe he did that. It was a nice job to come back to the ball and catch it, not just waiting for it to arrive. And then he had the man, saw him, which is a little bit of pressure as the double team was coming, and he just lost his angle. McKee pulls it down, leaves it to Parr. That's chopped away from him. Parr will track it down, fling it back over his head. 3 seconds to shoot.
The
It's
shot
just going to be
clock.
rolled down, by Carl Schaffner. Here's a chance. Werner. Oh, nice little job to avoid the trail check by Mike Lynch, but just missed on the shot. What a subtle little play. He just pulled the stick in as he saw the check coming from behind. Rugged defense from Wunderlich.
That was awesome.
Yeah, normally a forward. He's going to stay back. I thought he was heading to the bench. You can see he's looking to see if he can get off.
Yeah.
Now just pick up the guy off the bench and just lock on.
Yeah, he's really good one-on-one, and then team defense is like, oh.
Yeah, if you're new to box lacrosse and if you're a forward, you get caught back playing D, just grab somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean hold him. I mean just pick one guy and stay with him and take him out of the
It's
play.
like youth soccer.
Yeah.
Just go here, guy.
Yeah. Call your man. Call your man. Oh, and that's either
Arm
ring
up.
around a rosy or a holding call, and it's going to be a holding call. Brenner Jacobs running into the bench.
Roll it back. Roll it back.
Oh, a little push into the boards.
Yeah, the
play is
the
blown
turf's a little
down.
slick.
Yeah. That was definitely not a vicious check by Sebastian Hertzberg.
no,
It was just
not at
the
all.
feet coming out from under him. How did you find it running around? Were you sliding a lot, or were you couldn't really change direction?
Yeah,
that's a big part of your game,
Yeah,
too.
that's my thing.
Yeah. Do you
It's
have
not-
some nubby
it's-
shoes?
No. So I'll figure it out. The game's at 7.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to bribe someone, give me a pair of nubby shoes or something.
Yeah. What size are your feet?
11 and a half. So pretty I
not
think
too
it's pretty
bad, right?
common size. Yeah.
See, I'd be hooped. I've got
You'd
15s.
be in trouble.
No, I'd get nothing.
You'd be in trouble.
There's a
There's a big and tall around here.
Yeah.
You-
Connor Wilson moves it across to McKee, up
Back
to
to
par.
him.
Rips it, save. Nice job there by the goaltender in the second half for Bundeswehr is Tyler Glebe from the Ontario, I believe the Kitchener area, if I recall correctly.
So, Moon Bears, where are most of their guys from? Are they
They're
kind of
from
all over?
Canada, U.S., bunch of field guys. Yeah, Connor just probably tried to put together a fun team with some talent. They had Matthew Lee playing, who was one of their top guns, but he actually had to leave. He'd committed to them quite a while ago, and then fairly recently the Rochester Nighthawks called him and wanted to sign him, and he had to fly back Friday. Actually, Saturday
wow.
morning, I think, but had to leave Friday to fly back for the weekend to be with Rochester tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
Friday, I guess
awesome.
he
Good
left.
for him.
Yeah, I don't know if he's active. That's the thing. Like, it won't be too cool if he's just practice squad, because then there's no money involved and it cost him to change the flight. But he's doing whatever he can to make that dream, right?
Yeah.
Nice pass accepted there by Niles Miller, and he spins away from the check. Pass across the top. Oh, Franklin Parr with the reverse whip. Can't quite get it in.
It will be cool.
Penalty coming. I think Parr just kind of locked on. He's going to get a holding call. And he smiles about it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
The like you said, the expansion will, the NLL expanding and just kind of the way lacrosse is growing, all the addition of leagues is going to be great because there's going to be more avenues for guys to play.
Well, there's so many good players.
Yeah.
I think the one area where there's a bit of an issue is goaltending. I'm not sure there's the depth of high-quality goaltending, and not many guys develop because teams just play one guy.
And
Right?
definitely not we don't have it in the U.S. because box
No,
is new to us.
Saved by Brenner Jacobs on the shot from Brandenburger at the top.
Oh,
There's a great chance, and I think
Ryan
that
with a
KJ
good ground
Kovach
ball.
just got in the way. Ryan Conwell.
Yeah, it was a good ground ball by Ryan.
Yeah. Hey, you play with Ryan
I
for
do.
the Cambridge Nor'easters.
Yeah, so he
IBLA champions 2018.
Yes, he's awesome. He runs the team, organizes it. He's great. He's the captain. It's actually a very fun experience.
This is him on the left of the screen.
Yeah.
Number 27. You'll see he'll go get that loose ball.
Deals with pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an awesome
I
guy.
really enjoy him and his wife Katie. Just terrific to run into. I called a game in New England for the Black Wolves recently, and he and Katie have season tickets, so I hung out with them. And Ryan's so funny because he said, he talked to me when he was putting the Cambridge, the Nor'easters together.
Yeah.
And he said, my goal is to be the worst player on the championship team. and I talked to him after the finals. He's like, I did it.
It was a very good team. We had, and I think we're only adding more talent this year. We get a couple pretty good local players like Bo Wood. I think John Upward might be playing, so we got some pretty good talent, which will be fun. So I didn't even.
I think Brenner Jacobs was a little shaken up on
Yeah.
that play. There was some traffic in front, and he looked like he took a bit of a bump. Artie Mariosh, as he tends to go by, is the coach there in the blue and black checks. He's not too happy. He wanted to call.
Yeah.
But he is a player for the German national team. We're number 23. Hey, he's got his number 23 track pants
yeah.
on. And big lefty.
That is.
He's not looking very comfortable right now. I think he's going to be okay to continue. But Artie had a bit of an injury himself, so he's out right now. So he's coaching. He was at the E-Box with the German team helping out. I think he's kind of transitioning into coaching anyway. He does a lot of coaching for youth and things.
Yeah.
One of those guys who's just giving a ton back to the game.
Yeah.
And, I would imagine he'll become a national team coach. Oh, yeah. Brenner just kind of came down on his own.
On his groin.
Yeah, stretched his groin a bit. Honestly, I don't know how goalies don't pull their groins all the time. It's one of the
They got to be so flexible.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, you see, like they're probably the same way. You see the hockey goalies who can do full splits, and it's amazing.
Yeah. We had a guy, Andrew Werner, in Peterborough, where I'm from, who played over in Europe for quite a while. And I was a personal trainer at a gym, and he would be there stretching, and I'd just go over and be like, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I would literally snap. I would snap, and I would never be able to walk again. Grishel throws it across to Broche. A little sidearm rip by Wunderlich. Nice to see the goalie who's just had some trouble make that first save.
Yeah. Here we go. Here's going to be another one.
Tracked down by Grishel to avoid the over and back, and they got lots of time still in the shot clock, 20 seconds. Vismer.
That's a good look. That's a great look.
Broche just missing as Brenner Jacobs just gets a touch of it. Power play is over. Franklin Parr's going to head up the floor. Oh, if that was picked up, he was wide open. Now Vismer gets back on him. KJ Kohut passing that ball ahead. Franklin Parr comes up with it. Gets away from the check by Beckman.
It's going to stay here. No, I think it should stay here. Right? It was around the world off.
Franklin Parr is saying it went off of the Bundeswehr player.
Those are tough. Those are tough calls to make. It's like being the armchair quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so easy from up here. That's is this your first time watching a game from up above
yes,
like
it
this?
is.
It's so different, right? I mean, even like the referee's calls, I've talked about this before. You see a play and you see the call and you're like, why didn't you make this call? And then you look and you realize there's like 5 people between them and what's happening, and we're right up above. We have a great view here. Real advantage.
I used to be a big
nice save.
I would give the refs, smack talk, or not smack talk, but and then I refed intramural sports in college, and I was getting yelled at all the time, and it's so challenging because there's a million things going on. It's split-second decisions. It's really challenging.
The one thing I think you'll hear fans all the time, or even teams, players, that shot goes off a player and up off the big screen. That was actually kind of funny because it hit the stick of a player up on the big screen. It looked like he was trying to catch it. Oh, what a shot.
Wow.
Tommy McKee with virtually no angle finds a hole. I think Tyler Glebe feels like that was a pretty quick restart.
That was a very quick restart.
I think Brenner Jacobs is still feeling a little uncomfortable. He's strolling over to the bench.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. It's like the low-angle challenge everyone was doing on YouTube.
Yeah.
was ready. That goes 5-hole.
But it was, still, and then there was
There's
still
stuff going on over the bench.
Oh, they're getting another goal in.
Okay, so they're getting, actually, Jonathan Sievers, the Bundeswehr goalie, is going to go in for the Moon Bears as Brenner's shaken up. He'll get a round of applause. Brenner Jacobs, we talked about what a great glue guy he was. Just one of the really good people in this game. Shame to see him shaken up in his last game of the tournament. I talked to him after he played a couple. I asked how he's doing because he hadn't played for a bit. And he said he was feeling a bit tired.
Really? Oh, I bet.
Only goalie for the team, you get all the gear on, and it was hot.
Yeah.
So he probably didn't mind heading over to the Genesee because it's air conditioned there.
Oh, that's perfect.
Right? For the goalies, it's a dream. Joe Williams has decided to take off the face cam. Maybe he had enough footage.
Yeah, and it was weighing down on his head.
Maybe he's got somebody off editing it now so it can go up right away after the game. Hands it off. Here you go. I'll go play the second half. You edit. We got 7 minutes to play here. It's 4-2 for the Moon Bears. And they have possession.
So it's been a sloppy possession.
Yeah, Travis Ringer having some trouble. He does get it.
Oh, he's going for it.
He went for the
I love
dunk.
that.
And lands in the crease for a possession call. Tommy McKee checking Mark Brandenberger. Wunderlich to the near side to Vismer. Pick from Grischel, the roll, but Vismer just goes to that. Nice save by Sievers on his teammate.
On his own team.
Now opponent. This is like an ideal situation
that's
for
great.
Sievers, right? Oh, nice 2-man game. But I mean, if he leads them to a comeback victory, he's got bragging rights over his whole
That's
team.
right. That's right.
If he loses, he's like, oh, whatever.
Well, it's my own team.
We're
I was
down
doing you
anyway.
guys a favor.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Low pass to
scenario.
Brandenburg. Gets it off the turf. Gets the shot off. That's a little bit wide.
Oh, you got numbers here.
Yeah. Oh, McKee with the pass. Nice save. Glebe sliding across crease to crease. Tyler Glebe was a German national team goaltender back in the 2015 World Championships.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Then they had Craig Wendy at the European Championships in 2017, who is actually on the Georgia Swarm roster now. Played last week. Got into his first NLL actions. Good for him. There's Mitch Dumont. Mitch has always been one of my favorite two-way players to watch. What a nice pass. Connor Wilson. Oh,
Wow.
the stop by
What a
Glebe.
save. That's 2 in a row. Just very, very good saves.
Broch with the pass across to Wunder that comes to the near side. Goes up top to Grischel. 15 to shoot. Sievers shrugs that
Reset.
one aside. Spinning shot by Wunderlich, and Sievers turns that one. Or did it get through?
No, I
Might have
didn't
been
get,
the defender.
Yeah, hit the defender.
Yeah. Joe non-face cam Williams. Nice catch in the middle. Fighting through
Great
traffic.
handle.
Great handle, but just misses the shot. And Sievers pounces on the loose ball.
Uh-oh.
Pounces again after it got away from him. You didn't see the last game. There was a play where the goalie for Hong Kong was playing. I just called this game literally.
Adlers.
Adler lacrosse.
Adlers.
And the goalie reached out, so there's a save. The ball rolls just outside the crease, and an opponent clamps his stick down on it. The ball's picked off by Williams, and the goalie clamped his stick on top of the other stick,
Yeah.
and they're kind of fighting for it. And he jumps out and went to grab it with his glove, and his glove guy kind of pinned. There's Connor Wilson ripping it a little bit wide. He got denied last time. This time he misses himself. And he pulled his hand out of his glove and started digging the ball out of the guy's stick.
Wow.
It was wild. The referee very wisely called withholding
Yeah.
because the ball was pinned. Because that hand out there, if somebody slashes
Yeah.
down, oh, it was stunning. I couldn't believe. I was
You're like,
lost for words.
yeah.
What are you doing? Grischel with the pass up high.
Wow.
Oh, what a rip by
That's
Ziska.
a good take.
That is beautiful. Kasper Ziska. Been playing a lot of transition for Bundeswehr here in the tournament. Did a bit more forward play for Germany at the E-Box. There you go.
Blowing away?
Throwing away. How much experience have you had playing on the 4x4 9s as opposed to the 4x4 6? Just last night?
Yeah, just last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Big difference? You like it, obviously, as a shooter.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
that ball's width, right?
Yeah.
Goal scored by player number 16.
Adjusting to just the 4x4s in general is a challenge. Going from
Right.
field to box, especially for non-finesse shooters, which I would label myself in that category.
I feel like there's a fair number of non-finesse shooters in field. You got 36 square feet
Yeah.
of net.
Just throw it
light
at
up.
'em.
See what happens.
I was
Well, plus you get it back if you miss, which is a rule I
Truly.
find very strange. Oh, nice bounce shot, but the save by Glebe, and he's going to bounce out. Keeps his glove on as he grabs the ball. And here we go the other way. There's another play in that previous game where the Adler, the Hong Kong player, Justin West Pratt, I think it's Justin, went back to an empty net, and the Adler player is running in on it. Brian Tyak, I think it was, takes the shot, and West Pratt just went in facing the net, put his hand on the post and crossbar, put his knee down, and just stood there with his back to the field, and made the save.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was wild. I haven't seen that either.
That was a game of firsts.
It was a game of
And
firsts.
how many lacrosse games do you think you've called in your career?
I don't know.
It would kind of be a cool stat. It's got to
yeah, I'd
be,
have to figure it out.
what, thousands, right?
Yeah, I mean, and here, like, the games are so fast, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, I've done about 28 here, 26 here so far this weekend.
Just this weekend.
Yeah.
And how many, and you were here last year?
I was here last year. World Championships in 2015, I did 27 full-length, 60-minute stop time games in a week and a half. Yeah, that's when I learned how to take care of my throat.
Honey tea.
Honey tea, hot honey water.
Yeah.
And you know the secret ingredient that I learned, I hadn't heard of, another announcer told me, potato chips. The grease just lubes up your throat.
Oh, wow.
Really helps. I was surprised. I'm like, seriously? That? And it made a huge difference. That was the thing. They can help immediately. Like the honey water and the tea and stuff. Oh, McKee with a great catch. Saved by Glebe. One-on-one. Glebe wins it. What a catch, though. But I knew about the tea, but they're more long-term and
Yeah.
But the potato chips can actually make your throat feel better right
Immediately.
away. Yeah. Yeah, because that was my first time, I think, calling that many games in one stretch. I do the last night. I do a ton of games, right? Basically all 32 games.
That's a great event, too.
Oh, I love the last night.
Great event.
One of my favorite weekends of the year. Ryan Conwell with the loose ball, rumbling up the floor. Feeds it ahead. Oh! And he is going to have
Turf
a talk
monster got
with
him.
Andrew Landsman, who just blew his apple. Oh, but there's the
Ryan's
block by
battling back.
Conwell. He's
Great
not giving
job,
up on
Ryan.
it. He's got it, protects the ball, rolls it back.
Great job.
Heads up play. Andrew it's Francis Klima with the ball, wearing his Israel lacrosse helmet.
You are right. Ryan does have to. You got to put him in the books there.
Oh, yeah. Conwell starts to head after the loose ball. He's going to send a bit of a pick. That's a solid pick on Tim Wunderlich. Heads into the slot and ducks. You can't duck like that.
Yeah.
Shot coming, you got to be tough.
Yeah, you do have to soak
It
that.
was going so well for him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You got to soak that.
Great shift from Ryan Conwell until the final embarrassing moments when he cringes as the shot is coming. 8 seconds to go. We've got a timeout. It is 4-3 for Moon Bears over Bundeswehr, and the German side will try to draw something up.
We got
to
a set
go down.
play, right?
They're going to have a set play. They're putting in place. You can see Wolfgang Grieschel, number 80, is directing things. I saw a thing the other day, another new one. It was, which team was it? I can't remember. I've seen a lot of games. But they went over, and they were setting up the play on their timeout at the end, and they all put their gloves down on the floor.
And they're mapping
And
it
they're
out.
moving the map. They're setting it up. That wasn't you guys, was it?
Well, I know we did that last night when
Did
we
you?
weren't before we went out.
Okay, maybe it was you, and it was. It could have been you guys. Took the time out right on this bench to the right,
Yeah.
where Bundeswehr is. Laid all the gloves around. We're like,
All right, we're gonna pick
I
down
think
here
it
and
was
get
you.
over the top.
A couple days ago. Here we go. This
What do we got?
pass.
Set
We got
set
a few
play.
seconds. Cutter at the back door. Brandenburg.
That couldn't have been
That wasn't
what they
the-
had drawn
No.
up.
Vismer got the shot. They tried. They actually were late getting
Yeah,
Brandenburger
delayed
in.
crash.
Yeah.
I was thinking that late sub come pick like a stamp on the little corner and the guy peels over the top of it.
That can be in play, right? You wait, you send the sixth guy late, pretend you weren't prepared, send them in. They don't see him because they're focused on the ball over on the near side. Could have worked. He wanted to get to the Brandenburger, but he was picked up and they couldn't get it through. So the Moon Bears hang on for the 4-3 victory in a game that will go down in history as the color commentary debut of Ben Curran and the maybe the shift of a career for Ryan Conwell.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I think so.
It was a big game.
Yeah.
Big game. Thanks for
It was
coming
a
up.
big game. Thanks for having me. This was a blast.
Good luck in your game this afternoon.
Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, I'm Steven Stamp with Vin Curran. This is the 2019 Alice Hrebesky Memorial. We'll be back. There's lots of coverage of games. Just keep on coming. Stay with us.
O 13. místo se utkají London Knights z Bratislava Mets.
Now's your opportunity to explore, coach, and compete in one of the most unique leagues that the sport has ever seen. Contact Seth at lacrosse.co.il.
Teď mě slyšíte už tam v autě?